can. There we go. All right. Hello, everyone joining us on YouTube. Okay. Let's do a quick bottom check with him. You can do this one. Let's open that again. I think we can do that. And then, yeah, just press that one. Thank you. Let's just check your little bottom. Hey. It's very clean there, which is good. Right. Check you haven't got anything roaming around in that bottom that shouldn't be there. Good. All right. Let's swap him over for his buddy. So this is goodbye to Buddy. And we'll bring back.
Should I put him in there?
If you'd like to get him out first, then I'll pop Buddy in.
Okay.
Might be easier.
Yeah.
There you go. You're in there, Buddy. Let me hop in. Okay, Patches. Hello, gorgeous. Hi. YouTube, you're just joining us. Patches has had his eye removed. Was it January?
Yeah.
January. So he's been here for a bit of a check. We're just going to do his bottom very quickly. Oh, you see this little hair?
Yeah.
That's poking out. That's part of the debris that he's picking up. We'll just check his little boy bit up here first. It's looking very good. There. That's good. Put that away, Patches. Hold on. And these boys don't have impaction or anything like that. They're just literally coming for a check. But you can see how debris, here's his hair. See how it's getting, sorry, Patches. You can see how it's getting caught. I know. Let's just clear that bottom for you. Wait. Wait, just with a little scooping motion.
Okay.
So there's not much. Sorry, little guy. There we go. There's not more there. It was just this hair.
Yep.
That was sitting there, but just keep it clean and check on it every now and then is all that's needed. That's it. You can go home. Oh no, we haven't done your nails, have we? This little guy. We've done your buddies. We've done buddies' nails. Here are yours. A couple of little ones here. Oh, it's all right. You always leave a little bit of the white, otherwise it's too sore for them. Oh, is that hurt? That nail hurt. Okay. Let's have a look. Let me look. What's wrong? Put your head in the way. Let's go this way. You don't want to go that way. Okay, don't panic. Do it from underneath. Is that good? Okay, good. You could like a bit more of that. There we go. It's okay there. Let's check these ones out. Someone's been called Nippy. We don't have a Nippy here.
Yeah, he was very poorly for probably 3 to 4 months, but now he's back to his normal self.
Poor little guy. He's been through a lot.
He has. Yeah. We were quite worried about him for quite some time, but
yeah. The surgery is actually quite dangerous too, in the sense that there's a lot of blood vessels there.
Yeah.
And in the past, we have had a guinea pig die on the table in the surgery. So it is, all surgery is a risk.
Yes.
But when it needs doing, it needs doing.
Yeah.
And, for him, his quality of life is great.
Yes. Well, it was about 6 weeks of antibiotics, and we tried everything, and then but just nothing was working, and he was just still losing weight, and he lost quite a lot of weight.
Oh, well, you're looking beautiful.
Now he's all back to himself, which
so
is good.
Keeping up to Ivy or Revolution with him?
Ivy Mac,
yeah. Okay. All right. In you go, sweetie pie. That's great. Thanking you.
Hey, thank you. Can we actually get some more Ivy Mac?
Yes, you can. Yeah. I have some here. Get it out of the way. So you might just take that off for me. Let's back up there. That on silent so it doesn't ring.
And when we adopted these guys, we've got a wooden hidey from you. Do you still sell them or not?
We actually have more coming in,
okay.
but not at the
today?
moment.
Sure.
No, not at the moment. So one of those for you. And one of these.
Great.
That's great. And do you want to transfer that?
Yeah, I'll do the transfer.
Yeah,
is that okay?
that's fine.
So this is
just 25.
25?
Yeah, that's okay. And fantastic.
Great.
That's it. Do you have the details for transfer?
Yes,
You can.
just there.
That's great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
It's really good to see Patches doing well.
I know.
Yeah, it is. He's had a lot.
Yes, he's been through a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Izzy's fantastic. She's very, very good.
Yes.
Yeah, the one that we did lose was not Izzy.
Yeah.
But you know, things happen.
Yeah.
Regardless. So
Yeah.
yeah, but no, she's fabulous. Yeah.
Fortunately, I think that pulled through.
You did.
Thank
Excellent.
you so
It's good
much,
to see
Lynn.
you. Take care. Bye bye. Okay. Hi everyone on YouTube. Hello. 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 Let me get the chat on the screen. Which for some reason this is really, really big. So to see how we do it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Maybe it's down there. Hi. Sorry. Can you see? Oh,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
looking at
just
the
double
details.
checking.
Sorry.
Got it. I'm just double
That's
checking.
okay.
It hasn't changed.
Yep. For some reason, half the screen has gone really large. Technical issues, guys. I'm sorry. Yet again. But we'll be right back at it as soon as I work out how to do it. Not sure if that was a good idea or not. Yeah, we don't seem to have the controls. What's that? That. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Now I don't know. I don't have the controls for the chat on there. I don't know why. I don't know why. I can see the chat on my phone. I can't see it on the computer. So I'm not sure how to do that. This is not good. Oh,
Your next health check is on
now it's
its way
echoing.
down. That's all right.
Sorry?
Your next health check is on its way down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not ready.
Oh, you're not ready?
Well, they can come down this way. I can't get the chat on the screen to look at it on here. I can only look on my phone. I don't know. I don't know. Oh. Something happened. what happens when we have a break for a while. Things change. Things happen. We'll get there in a minute. What's that? It's not working. It's not working, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's see if I can look up on here what to do. Maybe that way. No. There, I got it. Okay. We did it. It was 2 fingers. Hi, so many of you in the chat. Hello. Hi, Fitz Guinea Vision. Hello, Akash. Hi, everyone. Let me just see if I can zoom down through this. Can you hear me okay? Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Just going to go back through it. Oh, your guinea pig leg is broken, Akash. Okay. Is there a vet that you can go to? You really need to see a vet. And it depends on the type of break as well as to the likelihood of being able to wrap and strap and hold in position. So it's a little bit more tricky than that. So if you'd like to get your camera, where are you in the world, Akash? Where are you at? Hi, Jake. Hello. You're in India? Okay, so not a lot of vets there, no. Can you... What we can do, Akash, I'll give you my email, which is admin@guineapigstuff. I'll actually type it in here. Okay, that's my email. And if you take a copy of that, send me a message. Then when we finish the live stream, I'll actually set up a live stream direct with you, and we'll take a look at your guinea pig, and I can give you my opinion on seeing if we can do anything to help. Hopefully we can. It really depends what has happened. So send me an email on that link. We will be live streaming for 3 or 4 hours here. So I don't know what time it is in India. I'm assuming it's early in the morning, but I will contact you then after that. Okay. All right. Great. And then we can do a video call. Make sure you've got a camera, just a camera with a video, and we can do that. All right. Okay. Hello, everyone on YouTube. I'm sorry, we had technical issues there. The screen vanished. I could not get the chat. Problems happen. We have not had a live event here for just on nearly 4 weeks. And at that time, at the end of the last one, I was sick, like many other people in the world that have gone through the Rona. So, yeah, we're all through that. Our whole family ended up getting that. I did put up a little video. Hi, I thought it was funny. Hi, good to see you. One of our mods is here. Yeah, so we all ended up getting that. We've got it now behind us, which was great. For each of us, all very different symptoms. So, and there's many people in the world, experience the same, but we're all fine. And yeah, the piggies are all well. One thing I have not done in the last 4 weeks, I've had to step back a bit. Hi, Stephanie. Yes, thank you. We're all good. So it was a very hard week. I'm not going to kid you. It was, but yeah, because I was looking after all of the shelter animals. So on top of being unwell, that's a big undertaking. So when you're not well, but we got there. It's all fine. So one of the things I've had to step back from in the last 4 weeks is uploading so much information because we've had such a lot going on here. And I know last time, 4 weeks ago, I was saying to you, we've got so many videos that we need to get out, that literally then having become unwell and having had a lot of things occur, I've pretty much not been present with you in the last 4 weeks. So there's a lot that we do have to get out and we'll share with you. So we're going to do a quick health check, and then I'm going to show you our latest rescue, which came in just on 24 hours ago. Okay, hold on. Hi, to come on over. How are you? You brought your piggies?
Yes, I bought some hay as well, but I realised it's probably going to
I love you. Thank you.
Next time I'll get you a bale, but
thank you.
Do you want straw bale as well?
No, we don't use straw at all. So
just hay.
Straight hay. Or fantastic. Any hay.
Mm-hmm. I think I gave you a big. Did I give you my? I should have some sawdust. Do you use sawdust? Yeah, cool.
Yeah, we do the dust-free extracted one.
Okay.
Yeah. You just get it from the pet shops. We get it from the big produce places.
Right.
But yeah, any of that we use, absolutely.
Okay. I couldn't fit the big hay bag in my car, actually. It's too big for me.
How have you been?
We'll get
Good. Okay. A little drink.
Don't knock the table in. Tommy's here, he knocks the table. Everyone on camera, but
Hands on the table.
Yeah, don't knock the table.
Yeah, you can't touch the table because it might topple over.
Here we go.
Don't want that.
The guinea pigs.
How are they doing?
Fine. They're getting more and more tame as well. They're hardly running when we pick them up now.
Oh, who have we got first?
This is Zander.
Zander. Hello, gorgeous boy.
We were wondering if you remember their mum, who their mum is.
Oh, it'll be in the records.
Oh,
yeah, I'll have to go back and look it up.
We'll have to look.
Yeah, because it's quite a while now, isn't it?
But we couldn't
she wouldn't be with us.
No.
No.
That's fine.
But yeah, hopefully she is. So end of year we hear from people. But yeah, I'd have to get the records.
Oh,
so.
that's okay.
Yeah. Hello, gorgeous.
We call them bogles.
Bogles.
Bogles is Scottish for monster.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Right.
And,
you're gorgeous.
My husband's Scottish. And so he calls them the Bogles. Bogle brothers, actually.
They're beautiful. They were so little when you adopted them.
Weren't they? 6 weeks to fit in my hand.
They were tiny. Look at them now. Aren't you gorgeous? Yay. And what's their favourite food?
This one is kale.
Kale. Mm.
And apple. He likes apple, doesn't he?
Does he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Excellent.
You eat apple, you give him a piece, and then you have a piece.
Well, they're looking really, really good.
Hopefully, we do look after them.
Great as well. Yeah, you're doing a great job.
But we haven't.
Have you got any questions with him in particular?
I
He's just got a bit of build up there, mainly because his ears. This is an old sort of nip.
Yeah,
but it tends to get a bit
Chestnut.
built up around it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So we'll just wipe that
Chestnut
off.
nipped him
Oh.
a while ago. Last time we came and saw you, he had a bit of maybe mites, or could have had mite, or
Yep.
But I've been keeping up with the ivermec.
Yes, good.
So hopefully he's okay now.
Yeah. He's got a few little hairs there, but no skin attached.
Okay.
that I could see, which is great.
So a
So
few
it's
hairs. What
okay.
does that mean, like this?
Yeah, just loose. See how loose hairs sitting on
Yeah.
there. So what we look for is dandruff, like we would get,
Ah.
like little speckles of skin. There's none of that there.
All right.
So they do lose their hair, which is quite normal.
Yeah.
But you can see each individual hair. There's no skin attached to it.
Right.
So yeah, it's one of the first things when you pick up a guinea pig, you look automatically at the little loose hairs, and they're lovely. Yeah, they're all lovely. So what you're doing is right. Just keep up to that. At different stages in their life, as they get older, they need a bit more ivermec than what
Yeah.
you would normally give,
Yeah.
and that's age related, or also because they're carrying something, some sort of issue that might be making them a little bit more vulnerable because their immune has dropped. So,
Right.
but that's it. But it tends to happen as they age.
So
but
but
he's
increase
fine.
the frequency, or just
No, I'd keep
him
it
out
exactly as it
6
is.
weeks?
Yeah,
Mm.
you're doing really, really fine. There's no, when we look at his coat, we talk about the V pattern,
Yes.
which is from the shoulder down to here and back up. That's not there.
Oh,
It's
good. 'Cause it
beautifully
was there
lovely.
last time we were
Yeah.
here, so that's good.
Yeah, that's beautifully.
And one thing we
Lovely.
have done, and maybe people online might know this, instead
Yeah.
of just putting on grass, we put like a frisbee down
Oh, okay.
with
Yes.
some
So they can
matting
go
on it.
onto it.
So
yes.
he goes onto that when he's resting
Yes.
with an igloo over it.
That's a good
So
thing.
he's not just lying on the grass.
Yes.
I think that's helped a lot.
Yeah, if particularly if they go out early in the morning and the
Yeah.
grass is a bit damp,
Yes, it's what's been, 'cause
there's
it's
moisture there. So
raining so much. In
yeah,
Sydney.
and if you put something down, it just helps with that. So it's, yeah. Well, this is sort of the same color as his ear, which is perfectly fine. But really, the only issue we need to look at is just here. The ears.
He almost likes it. Look at that.
Yeah. Sometimes when you're working on little areas like this where there's been a little bite wound, there can be a little bit of blood
There was
as it lifts. Was there a little blood?
Yeah, there was a little blood bit. We just left
Okay.
it as a sort of a scar, and
Yes.
it went.
Yeah.
But his brother nipped him, which wasn't
Oh.
good. And we think it was because he might have had mites, and he.
Yep.
Remember you said that, and
That's right.
and
They
he
will just say
didn't.
stay away. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't want them.
And
yeah.
as soon as we sort of got on to control with the
Yeah.
ivermectin,
It was all fine.
stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they literally don't want to get it themselves. So they're more aware of it. There we go. That little bit
We
just
think
came
they
off, so
get
it's
along.
nice and smooth.
We hope they do.
Well,
Although-
you'd be seeing bites all over them if they didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
There are fur babies. My husband, they're in. They live inside now at night time. We just couldn't put them in the
good.
garage.
That's great. Well, we've had so much changeable weather,
Oh, it was so cold and damp and
Yes.
wet and cold.
and
actually.
now it's coming good. It's
And now
lovely.
it's good. But
Yeah.
my husband plays music to him.
Oh,
He reckons Zander responds to music. but we don't.
really? Yeah. Any particular type?
Oh, just anything.
Mhm.
Funk, I think, for Daddy said, didn't he?
Okay.
He plays the keyboard.
Oh, okay.
So
I
he's-
do too.
You do too. He sits downstairs.
Mm. That's very, very cute. There we go.
They live their best
Well
lives.
done.
They're outside every day
Your
getting
front nails are
grass.
great. So you're doing a
Yeah,
great
my
job
husband-
on those.
I haven't
Yep.
cut them yet, so
No, you don't need to.
Don't
There's
need
only a
to.
little bit of room there, which is great.
oh good,
He's done a great job.
good,
Just keeping them. And your bottom, everything is fine.
good boy. Good.
Xander, you
Mummy's-
get full marks.
a
So
good-
we just moved that perfectly fine. So yeah.
It's funny the kids said that you're their grandma,
oh,
and I'm just the cleaner. I just look after them. I just clean their poo.
Well, you're doing a great job.
And this is the dad.
Here we
you look
go.
after-
You're going to take
Come on,
Xander.
Take Zander.
You got him.
There we go.
That's it. Which
Got
way
him
do you
in.
want him? That way?
That way.
That way? Is it easier to pick up that way? There you go.
Good boy.
Okay.
eh? Good boy.
Let's get Chestnut.
We'll
isn't
get
it?
Chestnut.
Yeah.
Chest. Right.
Let's get him out and see him. He did. He did indeed. He did indeed. Whoops, spilled a bit of my drink. Having a yummy drink break. Let's quick check on these. There we go. Come over, Chestnut.
This is Isla's baby.
Oh, how's he going?
How old is Chestnut? They are 2 years old.
The helicopter's buzzing around, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it a police one? Maybe something's happened on the big road. He is looking gorgeous. Chestnut, you look great. Did you bite your buddy? Did you do that?
They had a little bit of a fight.
Just a tussle. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the ears got a bit hurt.
Yeah. How are they with their red sack now? Do they still share it?
Oh, this
Or
one.
they- yeah,
They
they
love
do?
It. They love it.
They love it. And we have a blueberry.
We have
as
a
well.
blueberry, but they
Yep.
would share it.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
Okay,
sometimes-
that's fantastic.
Yeah, at nighttime,
Yeah.
they like push it over on top of them like a blanket.
Oh.
And
They
it's-
are
We think we've
just
trained them because I
gorgeous.
go in the strawberry, and then they
okay.
go in the strawberry, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh, they do.
Sometimes. It's only because you lift the things up and then
This
So
is
you
like
have
what
a
Molly does whenever he goes to the vet.
Yeah.
Like whenever he gets a needle, he doesn't go like woof woof woof. He just like stays still.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just getting his ears done. He's like, he's just chilling. There you go. Is that okay? Sounds a bit sensitive up here. No. There we go. We'll just rub
He's
out.
more flighty, Chestnut.
Yeah.
Zander's more chill.
but he's
They
the
have
dominant
chilled
one.
down so well. They're gorgeous boys.
Actually, sorry, you were right. So you tell them that.
Mm.
My boy, Chestnut's the dominant one.
Do you think?
Yeah,
He's always rumple strutting.
Oh.
he's allowed to send.
I think he actually got a little nip too. If you look here right on the edge, I think, you know, Zander,
Zander.
yeah, Zander might have nipped him too.
Wow.
But then
Mm.
Chestnut got mad.
Well,
Yeah,
And then he
Chestnut
probably nipped
probably
him.
nipped
have you ever
back.
done that with your brothers and sisters where they've
Oh.
done something and you come after them?
Yeah, that always happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but they haven't, these boys are not fighting boys. They're beautiful.
It's
They
not
love
very
each
fair.
other. They've been together so long.
And when they're outside and like they chase each other around, does it mean like they're playing or are
They can
fighting?
be. They can be. And
It's
if they sort of leap in the air, they can
Yeah.
be popcorning. Yeah.
Sometimes.
You don't see it as much now as before. But I had a guinea pig who, even right up until 5 years of age, she would pop corn. When her cage was clean, she'd pop corn. And I think
What?
she found it was like a trampoline or something. I don't know. It was really funny. None of the others did it, but she did it. We called her Grandma. She's not here anymore, but that's what she used to do. So they're all sort of different.
I think they popcorn.
They do.
They do. They
popcorn.
chase each
Yeah.
other around and they popcorn all the time.
They'd be
Like,
excited to get out there and
Yeah.
run around, and they've got the space, which is
Mhm.
great.
in grass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go. Good boy. What's in your nose there? Nothing. Okay.
Zander loves like sitting on top of his like hutch.
Yeah.
He sits on top,
Okay.
like, and he goes to sleep on it as well. It's quite,
Yeah.
Does
Then
that?
he jumps.
Is that because he's scared of?
No, it's
Big.
dominance usually.
Oh, so he likes being up there.
He's-
'Cause
yeah.
He's dominant.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I like because Zander's
So-
always the one up there.
Because the one that's up there is usually the dominant one.
Oh.
So he did get a bite. His, if you look at it,
Oh,
he's
that's
had a little nip
Zander.
there. Tiny, tiny, but this
Chestnut's
one
so-
had a
he's
bite back.
tiny.
And when you do have boys, I've noticed with my own that one can be dominant and then months later another one can move into that position. So when they're really good buddies, it can sort of change over time. Often it's related to weight. So if one gets a bit heavier, a bit bigger, then it
Yeah,
tends to
no.
become okay. Tends to then say, "Hey, I'm the one in charge now." So yeah, it might be. Who knows? But yeah, they both look really good. I would do. You could do the Ivanbeck again now. When did you last do it?
It's 6 weeks ago. He's
Yeah.
due some now.
I would do it now.
Yeah.
There's nothing on them to
Yeah.
indicate that, but to me, when you see the hair and I would just do it again now.
Yep.
So,
Yep. We've
good
got a
timing.
calendar
What you're
reminder.
doing is spot on. So
Good.
full marks, and
So-
you have to tell your husband, great job on the nails. He's doing an excellent job with
Yeah,
those.
well, we haven't cut them
Yeah.
since we've seen you last. But
Oh,
that's
really?
good. So
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there were. Have a look at this one here, and you can see there's a
Yes.
little bit of white at the end, which is perfectly fine, because they're like ours. You need to have that white there, otherwise it's
yes,
sore.
it's that bit.
It's just sore, so you need to leave a little bit. There's only a little bit
So
there.
it's the bit above the black that you cut.
Sorry,
What bit
On the-
would you cut? Is it the bit
on
ab-
the nails.
yeah, on the bit above the black?
So the tip is black. Can you see that there? Right
Okay.
at the end, we could do just this and take just that tip off.
Ah, okay. So
That's it. So it's the tiniest bit
That's
because we're
it.
still leaving a little gap
Gosh.
of
Yep.
white. We don't want to take any more, or he'll have sore toes.
Oh my gosh. Yes,
So,
I tell.
yeah, you
'cause
always leave
Phil
that.
thinks that
Yeah.
the whole nail is
Oh,
too.
no, no,
no.
no.
We don't. We haven't.
No,
cut
no,
them.
no, no. Like us, you must leave some of the
Yes,
white.
yes, Make
Yeah,
sure you tell Daddy that.
that's
But
it. He's
not
doing a
cut-
great job. They're really good.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so we don't need to do anything there. You're good to go home, fella.
Yeah, you hold him.
There we
See,
go.
see what he does? She goes up and he goes right up in here.
Oh.
Don't say, up, up.
does it.
He like
He likes to be
snuggles.
up there on the shoulder. Yeah.
He's like a parrot.
He's just beautiful. Yeah.
And can guinea pigs like certain owners more? Or do they just
They
like
can
cuddles?
know you. They do understand you. You can have guinea pigs that will do tricks and to your voice and your sound. So yes, absolutely.
Chestnut does.
He
Yeah.
absolutely loves eyelid.
Yeah.
He doesn't do it with us.
Okay.
Do you want to do paw?
No, he doesn't really do that anymore.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does. Let me hold him and
No,
you do
he
paw.
doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, go like this.
No, he doesn't.
Go.
He doesn't do it
Oh,
anymore.
paw.
He's sort of looking at what's going on at the moment.
Hey, good boy. I just kind of like tickle here.
Yeah, and he
Okay.
does it. Yeah. Often they do that as a reflex to say, no, don't don't do that. But he's super, super cute and you're looking after him super, super well.
He just
Absolutely.
loves eyelid. She loves him so much.
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
Zander likes
Doing a
smoke.
great job. They're,
Zander likes
everything's spot on. So that is great. Really, really good. And we've been through, the wettest, most humid time ever, and they're great. So it tells
Good.
you that you're doing an
Good.
excellent
We
job.
actually don't put them out
So-
when it's too wet or
Yes.
Yeah, cold.
Yeah.
anything above 30, they stay inside as well. Is
Yeah.
that right?
Yeah, that is right. Yeah.
Anything-
Over 30, we start to worry. Yep.
And below 15, they stay inside.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's
And lots of
cool.
grass. Honestly, the healthiest ones have lots of grass.
That's
So
what
they
they
do.
have.
And that's what they have. So,
They do have lots of grass.
yeah. Yeah, they
Yeah.
love it.
And on the days they're inside, we pick them some grass.
That's fantastic.
Mm.
Well, you're doing a great, great job. Well done. Thank you for bringing
Yes,
the hay
thank
as
you.
well.
Oh, that's
It's lovely
okay.
to see
No
you.
problem. I'll be back at
And-
Christmas. What
Oh,
do you need, Lynn? Anything you need in particular?
Oh, no, we constantly go through things.
Right,
So
okay.
hay, pellets, we're always going through them. So
Right.
anything like that.
Got it.
Yeah, everything else is just sort of reusable. So yeah, that's constant, fairly constant here.
Hay and pellets, got it. We will come with,
Yeah,
with a load
we do
at
that.
Christmas time.
Veggies, you can bring veggies, you feed the piggies.
Yeah, yeah, veggies. We don't have.
They love
Yeah, we
that.
just have to go to the supermarkets. and
Yeah,
get
it's just
stuff.
hay and pellets are the best because we get those fresh. We get an order, just
Yeah.
bring it in. So, but
Have
we
you
use it
spoken
all.
to Aldi about getting like any offcuts of veggies?
I haven't actually, but we did do that in the past. So there were, when they had the fruit stall down at the little group down
Yes.
here.
Yes,
That was there for years and years, and it changed hands 3 times. We always had big buckets from them, even when they changed over. But we actually had an issue with a fellow. No, a fellow that was there. That it was a serious matter with a fellow there, and some messaging that was going on. So yeah, no.
Okay.
So that stopped, and then soon after that, they shut down. He was
Yes.
just a part-time worker, but he had some serious issues. So
Oh no. Okay.
yeah, so that was a bit of a shame. But they then closed down after that.
Yeah.
And there's been different places at different times, but literally, unless they're close, it becomes inconvenient because I'm doing so much that I can't guarantee that at 2 o'clock on this day I'll always be there because, like Friday night I went out on this other rescue and I just, I don't know
Yeah.
what is going to happen. So
Maybe to ask Aldi.
Yeah.
I just live down the road and I can ask them. And I can
Okay.
be there at certain times and get a whole bunch of.
maybe ask them. That would be great.
Just
Yeah,
that
if you'd like to
helps.
inquire, that would be
I'll
fantastic.
inquire only
Yeah,
if it's going to waste, but
Yeah.
equally it can't be off. So we have to.
no, it'd be terrific.
So,
Yeah,
I'll
all
ask
bell
them.
peppers and carrots and things. We often at corn time, they used to do all of the corn leaves and the husks, and that was fantastic.
Yes.
Particularly for rescues coming in because it helps with their weight. So it was, So that would be appreciated.
I'll
Thank
just
you.
ask because
Oh,
I
thank
always
you.
go to Aldi all
Okay.
the time, and
Yep.
it's literally passing you,
Yes.
and so it would not be a hassle.
No, it wouldn't. It's and it's close enough. Yeah, I just haven't sort of got round to that yet.
You've got lots of fur babies.
We have lots of fur babies. We do. Did you see the latest one over there from Friday?
The rabbit.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lollipop, I think we've called it.
Yes. Lollipop, I think, is
Lollipop
a cute
or
name.
Scruffy?
We'll have to see what
Scruffy.
YouTube thinks. We'll
Yeah.
Come up with a competition or something.
Because it's got a face like a lollipop. doesn't
Oh, it was groomed up yesterday.
Oh
So
my
yeah, I'll
gosh.
do more on him in a minute. But
it?
yeah,
Yeah.
he's had a rough time.
Yeah.
Not now.
No, he's safe now.
That's all stopped. So yeah, we'll bring him over. YouTube can meet him.
Yes, cool. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so
It's
much.
so good to
Lynn,
see
as
you.
always. Thank you. I'll let you know
It's a
about
pleasure. That is great. Thank you. Let me just check on here. How are we doing? Oh, right. Excellent. Okay. The time is getting close. Okay, so YouTube. Hi, I'm back with you. Let me quickly scoot up through the chat for anything I can see. And then Akash, I'm going to speak with you after. All right. Yes, we are Fits. Absolutely. We've actually done quite a bit before now, before we went live on here. So, okay. We had an interesting rescue on Friday that was our latest rescue, although we actually had 2 others surrendered that day, but they're actually fine and in good health. So we're going to health check them in a moment because that was yesterday. Sorry. Yeah, yesterday they came in. That's right. Trying to get my head around it because Friday night was very late. Hi, Carolee. It was about 10:30 at night. We had a message on Facebook about, and it was in a different group, but it was a rabbit that had been found on a playground area. But it had a serious issue, which led me to reach out to them because I was concerned about vet care and so forth. And so we did that. And at 10:30 on Friday night, I went and picked up this little fellow. So I'll go and get him. So you're going to see something a little bit different. Hold on. Let me just get him. Okay. So put you down here. All right. So this little fellow, we think has been dumped, is very, very thin. You can see how thin, but was a complete matted mess. And you'll notice here on top of the head, wait a minute, wait. It's all right, little one. This big mat here, the depth of the hair, the coat, so that he had. But what you will see is this leg down here off on an angle. Now, he spent a considerable time with Vet Matt yesterday at Normanhurst. Thank you so much, who was able to get him in. And we were able to see exactly what's going on here, if this is a current issue, an older issue, and what's actually happened. But yes, our latest is a bunny. But this bunny needs a name, and we do have it out on the social media sites looking for the owner. This bunny was really badly matted. Yesterday it was raining. We'll get that off you in a minute, sweetie. Not on camera because you're a little bit nervous. This has all got to come off. They spent considerable time getting this coat off. But what has happened with this leg, and I guess it just makes me so sad because when I go to the vet, I see so many animals that are getting vet care appropriately and being looked after and loved. And this little fellow had this injury take place a long time ago. So what has occurred, and we've got the x-rays on this to confirm now, but what has occurred is he's had a break here, right up here in the hip, and there's massive calcification at that break point, which is why the leg goes off in the wrong direction. There is sensitivity to this leg, but not in the normal way. So it is, at the moment, he's being assessed. He is on a pain relief, but we're monitoring that. We're going to monitor his weight, see if he can regain. He's so thin and bony. You can see here, he's just tiny. So he has not had, he's had a lot going on. But with his leg, as a result of this calcification here in the hip, you often hear me talk about compounded issues. And in this case, his thigh bone rotated. So the thigh bone is rotated almost 90 degrees, but inwards, which is why it goes off in a different direction. But as a result, his knee cannot work normally. So the muscles and ligaments involved in that action have been pulling differently because of the bone reposition. So now, as a result, his kneecap is actually sitting about a considerable way from where it should be. So his kneecap is completely out. His knee is completely in the wrong location. And then as a result of that being ground based, and he uses this more for the weight side of things, this lower bone has also rotated. So the problem here is what to do. And what the vet's advice, Dr. Matt, has recommended is that we monitor him for the next 2 weeks in terms of his weight and food. So he's in a small area, so he's not putting a lot of excessive movement. For example, being dumped in the park, if there were cats or dogs around, he'd try to run. So he can just move around as he needs to. But we're going to monitor his weight and everything else. And he's going to look further at the x-rays as to what will be the next best step. Now that could, and he actually doesn't think this will be the case. One of the options is pins in around the knee, but because of the rotation aspect of the bones above and below, any pin won't hold in place only in one direction, not with rotational movement of the other two areas. So he doesn't feel that's an option for the knee. And for the hip, potentially a plate, but again, because there's so much in the way of limited skin and space and positioning, he feels that there'll be issues on the closure of that and the success of that, again to do with the rotation of the limb. So a further option is to look at amputation, which again, a bad leg is actually better than a good, a bad leg is actually better than no leg, as long as you can ensure there's no pain associated with that. So they're the sorts of considerations that we'll come back to the vet shortly as to what looks to be the right thing to do. But also in terms of his health, we're going to see if he's gaining weight or suffering because of this. So that's where he's at. And we've got to finish the rest of the grooming. He was getting too stressed yesterday when it was being done in the surgery. So there's lots of little patches like here that we'll attend to later on today when it's nice and quiet. So last night, that was his big 3, actually nearly 4 hours at the vet time. So yeah, super different from what we have here. For any of you that have followed us for a very long time, we're very au fait with rabbits. We've had them in and out for a long time, and we've had our own here permanently. Looks like he's got paper. He's actually got paper stuck in here. Look at that. He must have been on paper shavings. I'm not sure if you can see that, but see the loose paper chunks, or he's torn it up or something. So you've got paper stuck in there, little fella. And over here, he's actually got a bandaged tail, which is here, and it's just coming loose because he got the end of the tail nicked at the vet's when it was just being removed. So that can now come off, little fellow. Let me get that off you. Because he's pulled it the full way off, and this was just to stop the bleeding. There we go. Let's take that off. Hey, you don't need that. So yeah, so it's very sad when we see this happen, because obviously a break like this, if this were your broken leg, this little guy did not have vet care for this, because it would not be left in this way. And yeah, it's really hard to see. With regard to his future, with a leg like that, there's other things also start to compound, such as pressure wounds. So as he gains in size, he is actually an entire male rabbit. So he's a boy, and we've had a suggested name of Lollipop, which is quite cute. Look at you. You're definitely a boy, aren't you? Look at that. It's still a bit of work in there. We'll get that sorted. So yeah, little Peter Rabbit needs a name. Oh, not Peter Rabbit. Little Rabbit needs a name, not Peter. So pop your suggestions up. Tell me what you think of Lollipop. Come on. Hello. Hi. How are you? I found them finally. Oh, okay. We did a look around. I wasn't patient. So they've got some food and so forth to donate. Oh, fantastic. Wonderful. Okay. Oh, I was going to put them in there. I've just been distracted. So, yeah, put them down. Yeah, we've got it now, which is fine. We've just got health in now for the rest of the day. So that's fine. Yeah, they can use that. Yeah. They're fine there on their own. They don't need monitoring, but put them in a pen. It's good. Sorry, I'm just talking with YouTube. Hi. So, Lollipop is a suggested name. So we just had one of the families here thought Lollipop might be a good name. So we thought that could be a possibility. If you've got other suggestions, pop them up below. So we get. Oh, they would love that. That's fantastic. Yes. Carolee, I know, poor bunny.
Oh, yum.
Yeah. So Jake, you've said the girls are all good, eating everything they can. Yes. Good. Good to see. Okay. So, yeah, so that is the latest rescuing. We have had lots of other surrenders come in as usual, and we've got some health checks we've got to do with them. And you can sit in with those. Jasper, that's a nice name, Vit C. Yeah, it's a sweet little rabbit. Let's see if I can show you where it was found. So we've got the images. I'll share them with you. But yeah, watch this space as to what happens. The Rabbit Sanctuary has also been in touch with the original people, so it may be that he eventually goes there. But right now, given he has vet care and being looked after, we'll just leave him be till we know how we can best make decisions for him. So if I go here, let me see. This one, here we go. I'll show you. Actually, that's the that's his knee. That's his knee. If you can see that. Do you see the dot up? Am I going the right way? Yeah, that dot in there, that is his kneecap, and it should be down here. And this lower bone should be rotated about 90 degrees. So that shows you, and that's just the lower section. So there's similar issues up above. So, but he was found. He was found here. That's a child's, that's like a playground tunnel, and he was underneath it. And you can see how matted he was. From that photo there, if we just zoom in, you would think his leg's a little bit forward, but it's not until you actually take that coat off that you can see how bad it is. Like that entire position is out from the hip. So the poor not owners, the people that found him thought that he would be okay because he was moving around. But rabbits, like other guinea pigs, hold it there. Rabbits, like other guinea pigs, are prey-based animals, and they just don't like to show any vulnerability. And that's why I reacted quickly on Friday night, because if that was a fresh injury, even right now, the vet feels there's extensive pain in that hip area. So unless we can rectify that, it may mean, yeah, let's just hold off till we know. But that's what we're dealing with. So yeah, yikes, Carolee says. Yeah, they do. They absolutely mask it as well. They don't want to stand out. If there's a vulnerable animal there, hello. If there's a vulnerable animal there, they don't want to do any of that. You could bring them down here, Lenny. You could bring them straight down. Do you want any of them checked? Any of yours? Or they're okay?
No, if you can check Woody.
Yeah?
The one with the teeth.
Yeah. So Woody can come down. We can have a look now because we've got a gap till we wait for the next pair. They were here at 2, but I haven't seen them yet. So, how are you? I am well, thank you. No, that's okay.
He had one tooth smaller than the other one. I don't know if you remember, because the bottom one.
Has anything changed?
I think he grew back, but he's eating fine. He just lost weight, but I think because now he's with the girls, he probably like have a bit more
Activity.
he's in a big cage and
He's running a bit more.
Poppy before she wasn't eating, so he was eating his food and then Poppy's food.
Yep.
But now, yeah.
Awesome. We've put down here and here lots of the piggies.
Can I put some here? Or for the picture?
Yeah, they're for the pictures
Awesome,
down there. I
yeah.
didn't bring the little babies out. We'll bring those out shortly.
I
Sorry?
was thinking, we can bring in a bit. I was thinking I brought some watermelon.
Oh,
I brought
okay.
some pumpkin
Yeah,
or
okay.
something like, and I was thinking to do, I don't know if you like that idea,
Yeah.
but I was thinking to do like a bit of a thematic monthly
That's
stuff.
nice, yeah.
So I brought some Christmas decorations.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
Like,
Because I was thinking,
so-
I don't know where I find them right now. So
Oh,
That's
yeah.
excellent.
So
That's
I
really
brought
good.
some Halloween
Yeah.
stuff, you know.
no, that's excellent. Oh, well done. Well done. Definitely on all of that. He has lost weight, hasn't he?
Yeah, he
Let's
did.
see your little teeth, hey? Come back to you for a minute.
But he's still eating. He's still very active. Yeah.
Just the girls.
I think so. 3 against, and before was 1 that wasn't eating properly. So
Uh-huh. This one.
how are you busy?
Yeah, unfortunately. So busy.
How's it been since he
Um,
closed?
Sorry?
How is it on?
Yeah. Yeah, no, we have. And I was just showing YouTube the little rabbit that came in over there. Yeah, I went and got him on Friday night because he just couldn't be left without pain relief. Like you just can't. So yeah, so I went and got him. Little fella. He's got a lot of work he needs to have done, but anyway, might end up being here.
Oh gosh.
Woody. No standing up, Woody. Oh, he's actually got them quite an angle there. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I think like that is a nut.
Look. Hang on, Woody. Hold it, Woody. Let's have a look. Look how sharp they are. I know.
super big.
It's super sharp. Come
It's
here.
super long as well.
That's not padded enough for him.
You want me to do something?
I'm just going to lower it a bit. Let's try that. Woody, hold on. Don't panic. There. Just have a look. Hey, I just want to see them. Yeah.
Oh wow, that one is super
See there?
long. Yeah.
Yeah,
Before this one was like that.
yeah, that's
And
straight.
now the
And
other
now
one
that
is
one's off
grown
on the
up.
angle.
Yeah.
So what we could do is just
Just
take
cut a bit,
that
yeah.
off, and that might help him. But yeah, it looks really good at the base.
It's
It's good and strong. See the different angle though?
yeah.
It's much
Yeah.
lower in the jaw
yeah.
than that one.
But still white as you said.
Still
last
white.
time.
It's strong. It's good. So if we just took that edge off, is it sore? Yeah, I think it's sore because he can bump and poke it up. It's all right. Let me have a look.
What does that mean? It's like you can
He can cut his lip up above.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
because it's a big spike. So I think he's a bit worried about he can't because it's on this side and he can. It's then it is. That could be.
and all day hard because sometimes I give them vitamin C and for
Yeah.
him
Yeah.
I always cut the small piece so he doesn't have to use the front teeth as much
Oh.
because I know that if he does that he takes forever and then the girls comes and take it.
Oh. Woody. Okay. Let's see.
Do you want me to hold him somehow or are you good?
Maybe if you can just go there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just I'll get him in position. Hold on, little guy. Just there. Yeah, if you can hold him.
It's like this.
Yeah. Your
Just
hands
push
on
it.
him. That's it. Hold him there. That's it. That one. That one. Yeah. Good guy.
Hey, Woody. This is the tricky bit. Just want to take that. Don't make a noise.
Dung.
No,
Sorry.
don't make a noise.
You just come around and find yourself a spot that's not in the sun and watch it live.
Let me turn it around a bit more.
That's the best thing any volunteer can do.
Okay. It's got quite a gap there too. Good. There we go. Let's see. Now he will level that off.
Yeah.
We've taken that sharp. Is that better? Good boy. Is that better? I'll put you down here for a minute. Is that better? Let's give him a little bit of grass. Have you got some around there? Yeah.
This is Woody. Here we go. Try that, Woody. Okay. Good boy. Come on.
See, that's my grass.
No, he's got enough. You've got more there.
It's yummier. It's my grass.
You can see he's looking, thinking,
Oh,
hmm.
he's very. How do you say someone who is like, what is happening? How do you say that? Is that a word?
Curious. He's wondering. It's not hurting anymore because the tip's gone now. So he'll
Yeah.
quickly work out. That's why we give them like something straight away, because he's suddenly worked out, oh, that sharp thing is now gone.
Okay, got it.
So it's not going to hurt.
Chew anymore.
It's
Yeah.
not going to hurt. So hopefully you'll see a change with his weight. We'll have a look at those back teeth as well
Yep.
to make sure they are where we want them to be. So good. Let me take it off you for a minute. Yeah, but that will help him. And he will round that off like the other one now.
Okay.
So it's
Well, the
all
other
good.
one last time that I checked.
Yep.
Was pointed,
Oh, okay.
and then the other one was almost the same size. The one
Okay.
that you just cut it.
Right.
And
Okay.
now it looks like the other.
The other one's short. Yeah, because
shortened, and the other one-
he's not grinding over that sharp edge.
Yeah.
He's grinding up.
Yeah.
Like, and that action of going up affects back here. So
okay.
we need to see your little teeth at the back. And here, little guy. Okay, so same
Okay,
thing.
did you hold him?
Yeah, you can do the same thing. There we go. Let's pop the hands over there. He's got a clear mouth. He's good. He swallowed all of that grass. I don't see anything over the tongue, so that's good. Well done. Woody. Well done. One more. Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, so we just want to monitor now.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye on his weight.
Yeah.
See if that improves it.
Perfect.
But yeah, so much better.
Awesome.
Go,
the other
Woody.
girls should be fine.
Okay. There we
Thank
go.
you.
Awesome. I won't do that one because it's too hard.
Can I set them up there?
Yeah, you can anywhere. Any of the empties.
there's
behind.
empty pen up
There's
there.
probably big ones up there.
Another one, but-
Yeah, let them have the big area.
Move it down into the shade.
I just put a towel around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Fitz, Guinea. So they hide illnesses and injuries too. Yes, just like guinea pigs. All prey-based animals do that, and that is so that to a threat, they don't appear to be the vulnerable one. So, they're sort of hoping, get the other one, not me. That's how they're acting. That's what they want to have happen. And the same thing actually occurs if they're frightened. People will see guinea pigs as maybe being bullying and picking on a particular guinea pig, but quite often they're really scared. And what they can be doing is saying, you go outside, you be out there, I need to hide. I need this space. So the message can actually be really different depending on how you're interpreting that. So yeah, that's just how that is, which is good. Well, we have a gorgeous, gorgeous day here. And I'm just going to do a couple of other health checks with piggies that have come in so we can see how they are. They've been surrendered through different reasons. And before the next health check, if you have any questions, pop them up underneath and I'll come back to them as we go. So let me go and get them for you. Okay, let's go and get them. We have chocolate and tofu. I'm just going to check them first. Particularly chocolate. They're going to be here. This little pair I'm going to share with you will be here for a little bit. But let's go get chocolate. Okay. So this is chocolate. Stay. Chocolate. Good girl.
Oh yeah, I'm taking. Oh yes, you need the light. Yeah, so I'm thinking that also I want to make shade of it. Oh, well, no, it's about shade, but I'm thinking of it. I don't want to shade it. No, I thought we got shade it. Yeah, but I think I still see it. And you put that bit there. Oh, I'm just trying to do, and then that's it like that. I'm like, oh, do that. Like without the foundation. I can just like that because I'm thinking to put them in that direction. You know what I mean? So you can picture them here. Then there. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hide there.
Oh wow! From these ones? That's alright. Thank you. You want to just put some cactus on the point? Well, we're going to keep
There's lots of ways you can cut them. This is just one of them. We've got lots of videos on how to do it. She's like, just pretending it's not happening.
So silent.
It's guinea pig trance. Put my shirt up. It's Bob. Fix my shirt a little guinea pig. It's not good. She's just pretending it's not happening. She says it's not happening. Guinea pig trance. See, we're perfectly fine, Tofu.
So you brought me a plant to bring it home. Come and have a good plant.
She's really sweet. She's yeah, I am not
It's so silent.
doing anything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This one. Oh, that's beautiful. It's called a Claudia.
Don't you say Clivia?
Yes. You had a unit? A unit, but I have a balcony. I love one balcony.
Calm really.
No, that's your son or low son?
Really so silent.
Yep.
Likes me.
No, stayed so silent with us.
Okay. She's letting me know that was too close.
Okay.
Okay. Continue to down.
Cute. Look her. I had a new fence put along the side of the house in December, and I had put it in the guy had to dig up a whole bunch of these plants.
She's super, super
So I
cute.
kept them, and I finally had the time to accept them. The rest, I've got 10 more pots. I'm going to donate them to the CWA Country Women's Association to sell for Christmas. Oh, lovely. That's nice. So the profit will go to villages. That sounds lovely. Suzanne.
ಪೈನ್ ಹಚ್ಚಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕೊದ್ದಿಗ ನಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ ಅದೇ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾಮನ್ So nice.
She's so cute. Tofu, you're very cute. Come on. There we go. Now, fits. I think I'm all caught up in the chat. Awesome. Okay, let's get the next pair.
So trying to get the details. Right there. Okay. Let's do these all 5 years. Hmm? You know, that's a desexed male.
Oh, it is.
That's desexed male. His name is Lilly.
It's all right. It's all right.
His boy bits will be out, so you don't need to point that out.
It's all bits all right.
Yeah, because that's a result of surgery from desexing. That's a surgery desex gone wrong.
Is this the ear wax? Is also
Sorry.
ear wax?
Yeah, you can get a lot of build-up in around their ears, and for her, she's got a lot of hard, rough skin there. I'm just removing, so taking that off. I'm sorry, girl. It's okay. I'm not hurting you. There's a lump of it just down there. It can lead to a lot of other things. If it's all part of just guinea pig care, but these girls have just been surrendered as well.
Okay.
So just doing an initial check and going over them. There we go. Sad surrender because
Is that you need to have two together because what happened? The tofu which we gave it to here.
Yep.
We have another one with a pair type of small, same age.
Yep.
So yesterday it was eating,
Yep.
but it was not going any poo type of thing since yesterday night.
well, if they're eating, they should be pooing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you eat, you poo. It
Yeah,
comes
that's
through.
That's correct.
So yeah.
That's
So
correct.
if there's a guinea pig not pooing,
Mhm.
then something is wrong. So.
But is it something like constipation for some time?
Oh,
You
they
can
can look.
observe?
They can get bloat. They can get tummy issues. They can get infections. They can get pain that stops them from. There's lots and lots of things. It could be the fact that two have gone, and they're upset about it.
Yeah, yeah.
But guinea pigs won't indefinitely stop eating if a friend goes.
Okay.
They become depressed and they hide away more, which is the thing they do.
But they start
Yeah, they'll
eating,
still
they will
eat.
not stop.
They'll still eat. Yeah, but they'll just hide away more. Yeah.
And then how long it will be just like more of
Well,
hiding and they can adjust it by
No,
one
if
person?
but you should have two. You've got two, haven't you?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
two, but two different cages.
Oh, they should be together.
Together?
They should
Is
be
it
together.
okay, like 1 year and 7
Yeah.
months together?
Yeah, why don't you put them together? They're two
Yeah,
girls,
we tried,
aren't they?
but one was dominant. One was like chasing the other type of thing
Oh, you
for
should bring.
some time.
Yeah, but you should bring them up here, and then
Ah.
then we can see what's going on and work it
okay,
out.
If you bring them one
Yeah.
day, we can supervise.
We can
the-
see
the
what's happening.
movement.
Okay,
And
that's good.
But yeah, they should be
not
together.
all guinea pigs are
Yeah.
together.
So there's nothing like 1 year or 6 months, something like they can be together.
Oh no, nothing like that. It's more about their behaviour
Okay.
and them knowing whether they want to be with that guinea pig or not.
Okay.
So yeah,
Boys,
very much so.
Because the small one was like crying for help when we were together yesterday.
Was
We
the
tried.
small one the brother, the sister of any of the ones that have
Yeah,
come in?
sister of this one. Yeah, that's white one.
Okay. Yeah, she's missing her
Yeah, that's what I
probably. But yeah, bring the other two up and then we can see
think. Okay.
what is going on because they're happy together.
Yeah, yeah.
So
No,
but
we
yeah,
also find the same thing because this pair is
Mhm.
together. That pair was together. That
Yeah.
was the reason we will also choose that.
yeah. No, that's okay. Here we go. Right.
when did this little guy have his surgery? Ian?
Oh, years ago.
Oh, years,
Years ago. 2 years ago, before COVID.
So he's like
Before
that.
COVID. Yes, permanently. Yeah, there's no fix on that. No, there's no fix on that.
Put him on soft.
He's on soft bedding.
Yeah.
He's on it.
Oh, I've got it on this. I've got it soft.
He's on soft bedding.
Oh, no, man. Because I know that everyone calls
Yeah.
it's just general kind. He's very sensitive there, so if you put him on a spiky paint, for example,
It's delicate. Delicate area.
yeah, yes, you can.
Leave that still a bit.
My hands here when you
Hang on. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. It's okay. Just want the tips off him.
so the behavior changes.
Here we go. I'll put this little back. This is the buddy. Eleni, is that your veg up there?
Yeah.
I might just want to put it in the shade because it'll get all wilty up there. Yeah. So this little one has had a, you can see, scratch to the lower eyelid. Well, you can't see it there. Scratch to the lower eyelid at some point. This is a piggy. This is the buddy of the other one. And it's torn right through the lower lid. That's an old injury. Poor little thing. It's okay. So something has happened at some point. Feet. You can see here, a lot of people get confused about this. You'll notice the base of the foot being a little bit red. That's not bumblefoot, but it is just from sitting, usually on damp or wet surfaces. But if it gets more inflamed, it can lead to opening and then bumblefoot. There's a few causes for bumblefoot, but this little one's got lots of, see the chunky bits of skin in there? We need to remove that, don't we? It's just sitting there. I know. We need some mite treatment as well. It's all right. We'll get on top of it. That's what's going on. Get rid of that. Good. Come on. Let's just get that out. It's okay. We'll get it out. Good. Good. Wait a minute. Yep. Wait a minute. Better? Yeah, is it better? I know. Look at you. That's it. It's a lot better.
Trust you. What's that?
I feel so much better. I know. Get some iodinic on there. So you girls are nearly due, I can tell. Sorry. So these have just been surrendered. I think it was Friday. This little pair came in. The rabbit came in that night. I know it's itchy. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Then it won't be. I know. Then it won't be anymore. Good. Good girl. That's a good girl. Yeah. That's better. Good. Okay. I just fell down here. We checked you there. Okay. Strong little left leg, haven't you? The muscles on this little leg are much more developed than on this one, which is interesting. 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 Okay, let's put you over here.
Very, very little. Just like people have blue eyes and brown eyes and hazel eyes and green eyes. Guinea pigs have brown or pink. And pink eyes often go with white, but not always. So we have pink-eyed whites, fuse, and you're getting the little white one, Tofu, has got blue eyes, or black eyes, is not a pink eye. Cool. That's why it's got black eyes. But yeah, no, anything they can have any colour of the three variants. Or a view.
Okay. Questions? Yeah, he will. He'll get better. We'll do the right thing. Yeah, now Lilly, I'll bring Lilly up. You can see Lilly. Everyone knows Lilly. We just haven't seen Lilly in maybe 2 years.
He jumped out of my hands at the last minute. He's back on. Yeah, he is.
This is Lilly. And everyone will know Lilly from trying to think of what the video is, but it was 3 guinea pigs with severe mange.
Oh, right.
They were completely encased. This is Lilly from that rescue. So
It's Lilly and Millie and
no, Lilly and Nella and Momma. Yes.
Nella was pregnant.
Nella was pregnant, yes. And she had the baby. She had 4 babies, yes. And she actually recently, not long ago, passed away, maybe 2-3 months ago, passed away. So they've been here for, must have been 2019, something like that, 2020, maybe. Anyway, can go back there. It's in the feed there somewhere. But this is Lilly, and Lilly is he's looking after other elderly piggies that we have here. And so they're all older girls. I know, gorgeous. And this little one in the video, it was so sad because he would not leave Nella's side. So he just did not want to leave her. Wherever she went, he'd stand and he'd just go up to her. It was so sad. But this is him. Now, he was desexed so that he could stay with Nella, but he had a problem with the desexing, and we've got a video on that about protruding boy bits, of which his is here, but I actually want to refilm it, so I won't do it now. But yeah, he will never be rehomed. It was always the plan that he and Nella and Momma would stay because they had such a severe background, and yeah, they've had several years here now. So this is Lilly. So funny name, Lilly, but Lilly is actually a desexed male. Maybe one of the mods can find the video link there. But you'll be able to find it in the, I think it's called 3 Little Pigs, something like that, the video title.
One with the name,
Nella. Yeah, it's Lilly, Nella, and Momma. They've been my piggies ever since then. Hey, no, my little piggies. Sorry? In a group, you mean? We could cut it, or it depends on the photo that you want. Yeah? Yeah, I'll bring a plate and everything out. Okay. All right, we'll do that. So let me put.
They tend to not eat the seeds. But what's actually the case is the skin is the most nutritious part. So you want a plate to cut that up? Yeah. It's for the pigs anyway.
Not really, no. In summer when we get it, then yes, but because it's been wintry,
a little bit just
I love it. I
fine.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh,
Whenever I have it,
all the veggies I brought.
yeah,
for them
whenever I
anyway.
have it or I see it, I'll get
Okay.
it. But just through winter, there hasn't been much of it.
Yeah.
So, but coming to summer,
Yeah.
with it,
Okay. There's only the plate. I can just cut it there.
yeah, yeah, okay. I'm just going to get one.
Fine. Sorry, thank
That's
you.
all right. Suzanne, do you want to show?
This little one off. I have no idea what the name is.
She actually had a bladder stone, that girl, and she's about 5.5, 6.5 years of age.
Okay. Hello YouTube. It's very nice to be back doing a live and adoption day again. We've got lots of health checks today that Lynn's doing. I've only had one adoption, so I've been working at socializing with some of the other animals. This little girl, Lynn just said to me, is 5 to 5.5 years old. She's in the herd that Lilly, the desexed male, is looking after. We behave. And she's, as you can see, squirming. Hang on, pop you back in. Back in. We don't want you to escape. Now, where are we? Here she is again. There we are. But, I think last time I was on, I was showing Maisie, my Texel, 5.5 years old, and we were trying to bond her with Queenie, who was a 4.5-year-old beautiful girl. Well, we tried with Queenie and it didn't work. One of the 20% of female bondings that just was not going to work. So I came back, Queenie came back, but she came back, I didn't know she had bloat, and Lynn dealt with the bloat, and Queenie kept getting repeat bouts of bloat on a proper diet. So she was taken to the vet and turned out she actually had a huge tumour on her intestines, and that was causing the bloat, and the repeated bloat. And there was no possibility of it being treated at her age. So unfortunately, very sadly, Queenie was euthanized. But at the time, she was living in a herd of 4 older females and a desexed male, and she was having a lovely time. So she was with them. I was able to give her a cuddle on that day. When I came back to the adoption day, that was the last adoption day. And she loved her cuddle with me, and she loved being with her herd. So she had a really, really nice time in her retirement. It was shorter than everybody would have liked. Don't you nibble at my fingers. You're getting cranky with me. You are. I know, I got a little scratch a minute ago. It's so painful. No, it's not. I'm going to put her back because she is really cranky with me. Be back in a minute.
We don't want that. So, maybe another solution. I'm trying to think like a big tub. Like a big tub.
Yeah.
And photograph everything else. Yeah. You'd have to put the layer of everything in there.
Yeah.
Maybe that way.
Sounds good. Let's do the big ones first, and then with the little ones we can go down.
I was thinking about different backgrounds of each of the ones that I've got out.
Yeah.
Like the mum and babies from the drain pipe. There's it. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Need to look at that's well, no, it's that's fungal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where did she come from? Is she in with that group?
She's in that group.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't notice it?
No, I haven't seen it. No.
Oh.
No.
Okay, well, I'm glad I showed you.
That's all right. Thought I would have noticed.
This is
She's actually a new arrival.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's a new arrival, she's about 8.5.
Oh, you're an old
she's an
girl.
Oldie. So
You're an
that's why I put
old
her.
girl. Okay. She's in the group with Lilly. She's 8.5, according to Lynn. And Lynn didn't realise that she's actually got a bare patch on her crest, which is fungal. So she's actually a recent surrender that Lynn hadn't had a chance to do a health check on yet. But there she is. That's it, nice and calm.
Good girl. So if you want to know what a fungal patch looks like, can you see? There's the, I think that's got it. Yes, you can see there in the sunshine. It's just a patch of bare skin. It looks very itchy. So I'm not going to touch it. Now Lynn will actually show how she will deal with that later. I suspect we will clean it with some Maliseven water, and given the position it's in, she might even use some tinea cream like a Dactarin or a Solvesi or something that solves human fungal infections like tinea, candida. So yeah, that's better now that you're calm. What I'm doing is I've got my hand under her front feet. So the instant she changes her weight around, I can tell, and if she's going to take off, I can just lift. And she can't take off. So I don't have to clamp my hands around her. I can give her a nice, gentle pat. She's having a little chitter-chatter.
That's the floppy one, isn't it?
So
Yeah, she does have a name, and it's...
yeah, we're an old girl, aren't we? Aren't you sweet? See, have a sniff. So it's a good thing to know that put their front feet on your hand over your wrist, and you can immediately stop them running by lifting. Unless, of course, they're incredibly skittish, in which case they'll just scratch and run off anyway. Whoopsie, hello. You're not going to take off. No, you're not. I felt you move then. Yes, I did. Yeah, we haven't had an adoption day for 2 months. It's been such a long time. But Lynn was sick and the weather was atrocious, and then just tired getting over being sick. And yesterday it was miserable, overcast, rainy, windy. Today it's perfect spring weather. So hardly a cloud. It's like 21 degrees Celsius. It's just beautiful. So it's really pleasant to sit out, even though I've only had one adoption, but the lady came to take one and she's taken two. So they're in the order of 6 to 8 months old, and she's got them as buddies for her older girl who lost her partner, her buddy, about 2 months ago. So those two little ones are very, very lucky. She was in a group of 3, but the third little one can stay with the 2 older girls until she gets adopted. So we never leave them alone unless they're in quarantine. Yeah, you're much better now, aren't you? Okay. We have one of the volunteers here, Lilly, who's going to take some photographs, and we're going to do a 2023 calendar for a fundraiser. Last year we did that, and we had members of our Facebook group send in their photos, and it turned out it was beautiful. We're getting organised a bit earlier this year, and we're going to do a calendar with purely rescue piggies. So we'll have the photograph of them when they're nice and healthy, when we've sorted them out, and then we're going to have a little backstory on each page, each month, telling what happened, how they were surrendered or found, and what we treated them for, usually mites and fungal, bumblefoot. So that will be coming out later, and that will be a fundraiser for the shelter. So we sold them for $25 last year. Not quite sure about this year. And one of the really good things is that the date part of it, instead of going Sunday through Saturday, went Monday through Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday as a block. So if you've got kids and they go away for a weekend camp, you've only got to write it once instead of on two days. So everybody who's seen that has gone, wow! And they're actually hard to get. Hello, little girl. Are you happier now? Yes. Lynn's just helping Alini set up the photo shoot because we want the right light with no shadow, with the right background, with the right piece of watermelon to munch on to show them how beautiful they are. Yeah, see, you calmed right down. Oh, tell you what, you can have some of this grass. What do you think of that? No. That was a quick opportunity, wasn't it? You took that opportunity to try and get away, even though you're perfectly happy. Here you are. Oh, excuse me. There. Tiny bit of a breeze. Absolutely beautiful. But I wanted to take a piece of paper away. Yes, yes it did. No. You've been on the grass. You don't really care, do you? You've been on the grass. She might need a wee at this point, so when you're ready, you can just pop her back in. I think, hang on a minute. Oop, it's all right, come on, little one.
This might be you. For the Mommas and the Bubbles, if you put them all in that and set it up. Yeah. So
I'll
bring this in.
Okay. Well, I'm just doing this for a minute. This little girl's really low today, really lacking energy.
She's the one that has been surrendered.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
We tried her on Thursday, but she was nippy.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't going to work with her and Maisie.
It's hot out here.
Are you hot?
She's been eating fine. Her weight's good.
Okay.
So
She just might be sleepy.
I think she's probably chilling in the middle of the day.
Fair enough. Yeah. So this little girl was surrendered during the week. Her she was left. Her buddy died ages ago, but the family was sent overseas for work, and so they could not take her with them. Lynn said she's 3.5. Could be wrong, but so she's up for adoption. She's absolutely beautiful. I call this Ginger, but I'm not quite sure. That Abyssinian, who's been loved, super loved. And she nearly came home with me and my Maisie, but it didn't click. It wasn't a queenie, yo. It just didn't click. Whereas, indeed, the story of Maisie and Pippi will be told very soon. Bye.
Okay. Thanks, Suzanne. So Carolee, my girl Smokey, who had, actually I'll put that up on here. Carolee says, my girl Smokey, who had 5 bubbers in 2017, she got to a stage where she did not want to move so much because she was so big. Yeah, but Smokey never dragged her legs. Who's dragging their legs? Someone must be up in the chat. If they're dragging their legs, usually that's a vitamin C deficiency. And they recover from that incredibly fast. If you boost their vitamin C, literally within days, they can recuperate from that. Yeah, it's just staying on top of it. Let's see what's happening. Barnes, I think I'll have to go back to Barnes. Will a pregnant female reach a point where her hind legs drag? No, Barnes, that's a vitamin C deficiency. And we often see that if they've had back-to-back pregnancies or they've had perhaps not enough vitamins and nutrients in their diet, so you need to supplement feed. So you can do vitamin C in 2 ways. Firstly, you can do it through their diet by incorporating foods like peppers, or we call them capsicum here. They're very high in vitamin C and they will help lift that. But when you've got an animal that is already showing signs of vitamin C deficiency, you need more than that and faster. So you can supplement then by a form of vitamin C, and there's several of those. So your vet can actually do a vitamin C injection. I don't recommend that because A, it's painful, and B, you can do it yourself. Not the injection, but you can just give it the extra vitamin C to them naturally. And you do that by getting ascorbic acid without any preservatives or coloring or additives. And you can get that through any of the health food stores. It's a powdered form, and using just a pinch of it, you can then sprinkle it on any food and it will stick to it. They'll then eat it. There are vitamin C tablets which you can put into water, but what a lot of people don't realize is that it's light sensitive. And if you put it into the water, it's going to give them a vitamin C boost today if they're drinking the water, but not tomorrow. It's 24 hours and you need to change it. The other way that you can actually do vitamin C is by purchasing a liquid form. Now, here in Australia, it's not readily or easily available. I don't know why. You know, we have differences in medicines between different countries, but that particular one you order online, you can get it. But if your guinea pig, wherever you are in the world, is already dragging its legs, go and get ascorbic powder right now, which is dried powder of vitamin C or a tablet form. Okay. Hopefully that will help, Barnes. Your piggy just needs that boost right now. Yeah, there we go. So Fitz says she had to order hers on Amazon. You cannot find it. You won't find it in any chemists. You have to order it online. But the way I do it is by going to the health food places and get ascorbic acid preservative free, which is just a powdered form, and it sticks immediately to their food. So you don't have to wait, because postage can take you a while. If you're in a country that is, it's having to travel overseas, for example, it might be 2 weeks before you get it. Just go and find ascorbic acid. So ask your pharmacies and places like that. You can crush up the tablets, the vitamin C tablets, into a powder. You can do it that way, and then it will stick to the food. But it's easier to buy the ascorbic acid. It's just in a powdered form. It's already done. So it's easy. Yeah, I thought it was funny. I've just explained that they do get vitamin C. They actually get it from grass, and grass is one of the best foods you can give guinea pigs. But if you've got an animal that is all sorry, can I get you to thank you? Yeah, please. So with ascorbic acid, you can get it from the diet, But the problem is if they're already showing signs, like in this case, she's pregnant and dragging her legs. That means that it's at such a severe stage right now, she needs more than just a diet change. She needs immediate help, which we do by then extra vitamin C straight away. So Carolee says, I found mandarins. Yeah, they can be a little bit acidic, that's all. Yeah, mandarins do have a higher level, just a bit acidic, that's all. Some won't like it. They really will not like the taste, and that's where the powder is easier because you can just sprinkle it and you don't have to worry. But yeah, good idea if you've got mandarins. They're also seasonal as well. So if you're in a particular zone, you may not have access to them. So, all things are fluid when you've got animals, because you've got, like we had someone contact us earlier from India who does not have a vet available. So I'm going to speak with Akash after this and see what I can do to help. So yeah, it's difficult. It's vision. Never realized there's vitamin C in fresh grass. Yes, there is. There is indeed. Fascinating that when it's all dried up. Yes, it does. Vitamins and nutrients are retained in dried foods, but I believe through dehydration, some components are not as effective. So I'd have to check on vitamin C. I would rather go straight for ascorbic acid and boost that way. The reason we look at that is interesting. If you've got eucalyptus trees around, and people will ask, can guinea pigs eat eucalyptus leaves? The answer is actually no. And the reason is that they have eucalyptus in them. But guinea pigs love them. You'll see them, they'll grab them, they'll eat them, and they seem to be fine. They enjoy the crunch, everything is okay. The problem there with eucalyptus is that it actually builds up within their system to a point where it becomes a problem. So the toxicity level goes up. And in dried leaves, it's actually still there. So yeah, I wouldn't let them feast on them. I wouldn't recommend them. There's so much more they can eat. Just go for grass, like grass, guys. So what have we got there? Vits. I find it interesting to know though, because I've always been paranoid if I run out of veggies. Yeah, grass. Grass is always the answer. And honestly, the healthiest guinea pigs that we ever deal with or see have access to fresh grass every time. Every single time. They have a lower number of issues. They have complications that we don't see with others so often. Grass is really a beneficial part of a guinea pig's diet. So I can't stress that enough. Whether you cut that and bring it to your guinea pigs or they go out for grass time, it's really, really important. Definitely. Yeah, little tips and tricks. So we have here, do you remember the last time we were live was 3.5 weeks ago? And we had just had a pair of guinea pigs come in from animal control that were found in a drain pipe, and one was heavily pregnant. So let's take a look. Yep. This is Momma. Here she is. Here she is. And of course, she's not pregnant now. She's had her babies. She had four little gorgeous bubbas. We've got them all here. They're all doing well. And the male was separated. We're going to, or I'm thinking, we will have him desexed because they really were, they really did love each other. They were, yeah. So I think that we're going to do that. I'm always hesitant about surgery like that because it does carry risks, but I think for him, we will do that so she can be with him. So at the moment, she has little bubbas that she's feeding, and we'll get them out. They're only little. Yeah. I think this little one's. I'll have a look at your jaw later as well. It's interesting. Okay. I know you're waiting for your mama. Let me put her on the grass first. We'll do that.
I'm going to put you back because I'm sure that you need a wee with one.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Well, oh yeah, if you can, that would be great. There's just quite a few in there. Thank you. And let's see. Come up here, Bubbas. Let's see if we can see. It's going to be tricky for you to see them. Super, super cute. Hey. Super cute. We're just bringing them out because we're going to do some photography with them. So they're here in this carrier. Can you see them? Aren't they gorgeous? Imagine I'm taking them over where we're doing some photography. They're super, super cute. They look like a cross between mum and dad. And they're all doing well. Super cute. You don't like being there though. So yeah, it never ceases to astound me where guinea pigs can come from. But yeah. She is cute, Carolee. Yes. Fits. I actually had someone tell me last year that I shouldn't feed too much fresh grass to the piggies because they can get sick from it. No. There are considerations, and we've got a video out there on picking food. So if you pick grass from a dog track, for example, or a dog park, bad idea. Very bad idea, because obviously animals can have defecated on that and they can carry a lot of other issues. So we don't want to ever give them grass where that's occurred. So you need to know where you're getting your grass from. Likewise, if the grass has been sprayed for weeds, the spray or whatever has been put on to kill the weeds back will kill the guinea pigs. It's toxic. So you need to know that the grass is safe, but absolutely grasses are the best food for guinea pigs. Definitely. They love the variety. There is a variety of nutrients across the different grasses. And some grasses, like, well, even clover, can bring on or trigger bloat if they have too much of it. But there are plenty of foods that do exactly the same thing if they're not used to their veggies. So, you know, it's not a dangerous thing. They get used to it. It's a natural thing. As ground foragers, that is actually natural to their diet. We don't find them in the wild anymore because guinea pigs have been domesticated over 3,000 years by the Incas. I'll get one of these out. Oh, no, this way. Yeah, domesticated over 3,000. It's not easy to see with my top on, is it? But yeah, little cuties. Yeah, so they've been domesticated over 3,000 years ago by the Incas, but their natural food and diet as ground foragers is grass. So it is natural to them. It's natural to everything that they eat and everything that they are. So. Oh, thank you, Marsha. I think Marsha said, what's happened? Oh, you're off to bed. Oh, you're sore. Oh no. I'm sorry. That's not good. I'll pop back to the screen. I can see why. Let's go back. I think I missed your comment. You're off to bed now. Hold on. We'll find out why. I know she's super. I haven't checked with they're boys or females. You don't need to sex them at this stage. We'll work that out when we need to. Marsha. Sorry, late to the live stream, home from the ER. Oh no, you tripped and fell onto your knee. Good news, no broken bones, tendons, intact artificial knee, still aligned properly. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's awful, Marsha. I'm sorry. Yeah, off to bed and rest up. That's not good at all. So my heart goes out to you of broken a knee and my leg, tibia, all of it. Not good. Rest up. We'll take care of it. Thank you so much. Sending you hugs, Marsha. Okay, you can hear the babies. They're after their mum. And that's a natural sound for babies. They're saying, Mum, where are you? Mum, what's happening? Mum, Mum. Now we've set up a little carrier for them to go into, so I'm just going to take them up there. Give me a moment. Come on. Let's get you to where you need to go. Right. Well, we've had a couple of health checks that have not arrived. Eagles, piggles. I must have missed that. Fits. I'm not sure. Oh, you mean being told about grass and not giving them grass? Yeah, it's completely wrong. Look, people, we like to keep guinea pigs inside as well. They make great indoor pets, as you know, and we promote CNC cages and indoor versions like Midwest and so on. But having natural sunshine allows them to also create vitamin D. And when they do have grass time, they're also able to do that. So there needs to be consideration for that as well. So if you have natural light coming in through a window, as long as the window is not of a special, I'm not sure, like UV protected or something, it's just glass, it should actually allow them to also increase their vitamin D. But that does happen through being in sunlight, just like us. So that's another reason for grass time and why it's a good idea. But guinea pigs also typically, when they have grass time, have a bigger area from what I have seen. A lot of people have magnificent cages inside that give them lots of room, but it's not always the case. But they could have grass time outside cages where they really can run and roam, and then they come in, they've had a great time while they've had natural grass. So there's so many different ways you can keep guinea pigs. As long as you're handling them all the time and regularly picking them up, identifying any issues and getting on top of that really quickly, that's the thing that will help the most. Yeah. So hopefully that helps. Boar cleaning. They're anti-boar cleaning. Yeah, look, I mean, you're going to run across in all groups. We have the group, the Cavy Savvy Guinea Pig community. There's thousands of people in there. I think we're headed for 10,000 or something. And I feel I've neglected that group. If you're in that group, I have neglected it a little bit. We've got great moderators like Suzanne that approve different people coming in and out and different questions, but I haven't done any lives in there in a while. And again, it's all caught up in everything that's been going on here. But we'll get back to that. With any group of people, you're going to get those that have extreme opinions, and there will be some that say this is it and this is the only way you can do it and there are no other options whatsoever. So if I told you, for example, revolution is the only way that you can treat guinea pigs for mites and parasites, that is completely wrong, because there are other products, even going back to sulfur-based products, which were used many, many years ago. And in some countries of the world where they don't have access to Ivomec or Revolution, they may have that as their only option. So it's wrong to actually have those extremes, because there may be alternatives that you're not necessarily aware of. So we try and keep an even playing field as much as possible. But trying to look at things logically, if that makes sense, that always helps as well. In the case of the guinea pig that's pregnant and already dragging limbs, the diet is not sufficient, because if the diet was sufficient, the guinea pig wouldn't be in that situation right now. So the diet is not sufficient. So the way to fix that quickly and easily is with vitamin C, whether it's by liquid, by tablet, by sprinkling with ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C. So, you know, getting on top of that quickly. So logic sort of plays a part as well. Does that help? Yeah, and I think people also are more willing to learn if you're approachable, if you can, you know, talk about things. So it just helps. Yeah. Yeah, they are. Absolutely. I thought it was funny. Yeah, we all get the trolls on YouTube and that sort of thing. So, you know, it can't be helped. But now with boar cleaning, you've seen lots of videos that we've done on this. And in terms of actually looking after your boars, there's a whole lot more I need to share. And again, I will. But I'm of the opinion you do not need to do this all the time, because if they're looked after and you know your animal, you actually know when to do that. Now, it's sort of a catch-22, because if you're not aware that it needs to be done, then it can sneak up on you. So it can absolutely sneak up on you. And we see this with new owners that have had them and they're learning about their guinea pigs and they haven't been able to look under there, and whoop, they get surprised. But there's different types of problems that occur down there. We've spoken about some of the piggies, and actually I don't think I've shown you. 2 of the guinea pigs from the birdcage rescue are here today. The one that I wound up on Ventolin from, so it was just a horrendous rescue. But those guinea pigs are, 2 of them are here, a desexed male and female now. But they all had severe dehydration and severe impaction. Severe, because they had no water, no fresh food, nothing. And it was all as a result of where they were being kept. So that was the problem. As soon as you rectify that, rectify that, their body goes back to a normal way. An older male that may have had, I don't know, has had issues like bladder stones or other things going on, is getting aged, is a little bit overweight, could also get impaction, but it's of a different kind. It's more moist. It's not from the diet. It's not from that aspect. It's simply the muscles in and around that area are not working as well as they once did. So that sort of instance is a little bit different in how we treat it. So I guess it just comes back to knowing your animal, knowing you're doing the right thing. Does that make sense? I thought it was funny. I try not to get into anything. I won't bother anyone as long as they don't start with me. Yeah, look, yeah, I just think diplomacy helps. And if there's anyone that is causing problems, we're really quite lucky here. I'm fortunate with the audience that we have. So, you know, and I appreciate everyone watching and being a part of this. So, yeah, we're doing okay. If we have someone within the group that has some random idea about what should happen and it's so extreme, for example, we've had people come in there and say that you must give your guinea pigs yogurt every day. Yogurt. Now, guinea pigs don't eat dairy, so we don't recommend that. There's better options that you can do. If you need to increase their gut flora, we do it in other ways. But you know, in that instance, we will just remove those sorts of posts. And if the person isn't listening to our advice, then they can go to a different group or start their own. That will be fine. So, yeah. I've lost my seat. It's gone. It's gone. So I can't sit down. So I thought it was funny. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Well, that's the point of doing this, so that we can help and hopefully, well, I know we're making a difference and I hope we can keep doing that. I've made your day better. I'm pleased. I hope you're having a good day. What's your weather like there? We have the most beautiful day, beautiful blue sky. It's magnificent. We've got some photography going on today, And we were thinking we'd do it last Wednesday, but we had abominable weather. It was all storms. So gorgeous, gorgeous weather for the work we're doing today. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Because I have been quiet on here, yeah, everyone please press like. It does help the algorithm. It does help people find our information. But yeah, so, look, it's all time at the end of the day and what we can put into it. So your weather's hot and humid. Okay. We will have hot and humid later, not just yet. Spring at the moment and beautiful. So now, how long have we been on here? 2 and a bit hours. It's interesting. We've lost a few of our health checks today. I don't know what's happened. They've vanished. What time are we? In half an hour, we've got a few coming in that have had abscesses and things. So how about we share some other stuff? Let's see. Oh, okay. Nothing there. So I might actually end the live stream a bit early. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Let me know. I think we'll actually end this early, only because I've got to go and help with, we're doing some photography and you will get to see the results of that, which is great. Oh, you've got a hurricane warning. I thought it was funny. That's not good. That's not good. Stay safe. Yeah, so I think, oh dear. So I thought it was funny. So the last hurricane knocked down the giant trees. Ah, with houses right across the street. Yeah, I hope so too. Stay safe. It's really frightful. We don't get that here. We just don't. But in saying that, there was a time, a lot of you'll remember, we had a live stream and we did actually have a mini tornado come through. So we shut it within seconds, but it did a lot of damage in Sydney. But nothing like the Florida situation and what happens overseas. So just stay safe. Yeah. Oh, it hits on Tuesday. A couple of days you need to prepare. Okay. So new question. Fitz, when a guinea pig stops eating, it said feed critical care. What's your take on feeding baby food? Okay. I have a video on how to make critical care food. I'd recommend that you look at that because critical care as a product is really useful. You can keep it, and by the way, you do need to keep it in your fridge, otherwise it will go off. But if you keep it in the fridge. And yeah, keep it in the fridge. If your guinea pig has stopped and you don't have that available to you, that's why I prepared that video, so that you could make your own critical care food. So critical care is a product you can buy. If you don't have it, you essentially create it with a blender, and you just need to blend it so much that you can then create that food. So take a look at the video because I think it runs for about 20 minutes, but it shows you how to actually make it, and that will help. So I thought it was funny. Beaver stops eating if it gets scared. Yeah, most guinea pigs will just stop and look and watch. Yeah, they don't want to be chewing on because it then becomes a problem. So when they've got to escape or flee. But coming back to the critical care, I would never feed pure fruit puree because it can cause bloat. It's high sugar and it doesn't have any fiber to it of the value that they need within their gut infrastructure. Does that make sense? So they need a higher level of fiber, a bit like breakfast cereals. Think of it like that. They need a much higher level. So have a look at the video that I've got on how to make a critical care, and then wherever you are in the world, if you get stuck and you can't, your guinea pig has stopped eating, you can do that. Now, on the flip side of critical care feeding, you can't just put food into a guinea pig's mouth and think that will be fine, it'll eat it and swallow it, because the problem may be in the mouth. So if they have teeth that have overgrown their tongue finally, or they've got food stuck, or we get different problems that they can have that will be in the mouth. If that's the problem, they can then breathe in that food. So you need to make sure you know what the reason is. So there's two sides of critical care feeding. First is that you have it available and it has enough fiber in it to bulk it out. But the second is that you actually know why and what's going on. For example, a guinea pig may have just had surgery, so it's a bit woozy. We don't feed them while they're woozy. We're going to feed it once it's a little bit more alert and well and truly able to move and to walk, so that it can then swallow and be aware that food's in the mouth. Okay, so another question. So how would you handle a situation if you know someone is doing this? Feeding baby food from baby food jars. I'd tell them no. Yeah, it's wrong. It is wrong. Yeah. Okay, for starters, pureed vegetables, well, vegetable is a carrot is a vegetable. It's not fruit, just fruit. So how would I handle a situation if I know someone's doing this, feeding baby food from baby food jars like pure banana or pure carrots? I would tell them to take that and to add it. Well, first thing, let's go back again. I would tell them to watch my video on how to make a critical care food. Get the blender out, and then to put into that, you can add some of that fruit / vegetable puree. You can add some of that in for flavor. You can do that. But the important bit is the hay and the grass that you put into that, their natural diet. So that's what I'd tell them to do. And if they don't have a blender, I'd tell them to go to the nearest Kohl's, or in America, Walmart, somewhere that has cheap appliances. And for about $10, they would have a coffee grinder, little tiny coffee grinder. A lot of people think of coffee grinders as just containing beans in them, but you can put all of that food in there, including a little bit of wet food in there, and you can blend it, and it will come to such a fine level that you can use it. Does that make sense? I keep saying that, don't I? I'm tired. Okay. The risk of using just pureed baby food is that it doesn't have the fiber content, and you're actually trying to develop their gut flora so that they will cope when they get onto grasses and wheats, because they should have that from day one. So they need that gut flora. But the second part is that the risk of bloat is much higher. So they run the risk of that happening. And if they're babies, the chance of them recuperating from that is much harder. Yeah.
We need surgery on the rabbit.
Oh, what happened to the rabbit?
We need to cut the tag off so we're not advertising.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Are you going to trusting me to do the surgery?
Rabbit surgery.
Rabbit surgery.
You can come and do rabbit surgery around here. We need rabbit surgery. Come around here.
How will you do it?
Oh, okay. I'm taking.
I don't want to
We
hurt
have
the
some
rabbit.
rabbit surgery occurring. Now, we don't need to sedate this rabbit. Just so anyone on YouTube is not asking why we're not doing that. Making sure it's pain-free. There we go. We don't even need to surgically redo anything.
No,
So there we go.
no sutures
No
required.
sutures required. Rabbit surgery. We do all things here. As you've seen, our cute. What did you think of the rabbit named Lollipop? Who thinks that's a good name, Lollipop? If you didn't see the rabbit at the start, you have to go back and find him. But yeah, Lollipop might be the name, unless we have the owner come forward and and find us. Mm. Having a NutriBullet. Mm. We do have a real rabbit. Did you see it? I thought it was funny. Mm. We do have a real rabbit, not that one. It was at the start, and he was found in a park on Friday night. So we're now Sunday afternoon, and yesterday he spent considerable time at the vet. They are amazing vets. We have lots of amazing vets, but he needed that. So yeah, you'll go back and meet him a bit earlier. Mm. Got some nice photography happening. Yeah, in terms of adoptions here, and in terms of where we're at, I really wish I had a chair. I'm going to get one. Hold on. I'm really tired still after the Rona. I am. Oh, if I do this, can you still see me? Hopefully you can. Hopefully that's okay. Just need to sit down. You know, many of you will have had the Rona, but yeah, I do find that I get more tired more easily. So still, you know, still getting on top of that. So just having 2 seconds here sitting down, we've been on my feet all day. Oh, you'll have to go back and see the rabbit. Yeah, you'll have to do that. So yeah, so the bunny was found in a park, has some substantial issues that we need to deal with, and then forward think where we're going with that. So it'll be okay. In terms of where we are with the rescue, we are full. We do have a large number of piggies in here. The lists that we have online through Pet Rescue are not up to date, so we need to get on top of that. It's all part of what we have to chase up on. When I last came on here, we had just completed a rescue of 12 guinea pigs that came in, and I haven't put any of that onto social media yet, but we had that group of 12. And then we've had a guinea pig that was found in a backyard. He was really gorgeous. He was racing about, and the fellow, his dogs actually noticed this thing in the yard, and he didn't know what it was at the time. He thought maybe it's a rat. But they kept getting really excited over the next week or so, and he went down to investigate, and there was a little brown guinea pig. So it was only when he realized up close what it was. But he went and hired a trap and caught the guinea pig, and brought him up. So there's that little fellow. There's been a number of guinea pigs which we've had to desex due to the large volume of males here. So we've gone through that process. We've had many others come in as pairs or individuals, like the little orange girl that Suzanne was holding. She's only just new to us. She's come in about 3-4 days ago. So there's lots of things going on that I need to update with you. Yeah. And sometimes you just need to step back from social media and just get on with what we're doing here. So I'm sorry if you feel I've overlooked things. We'll get back onto that. And I've actually been building. I know I said this last time, so I feel really guilty saying it, because I have been working on some videos in the background and some really interesting things. So yeah, hopefully, I'm not going to put a time frame on it. Hopefully they'll be with you soon. Yeah, look, at the end of the day, it's all time, and I don't know if anyone feels the same way, but when we had the pandemic lockdowns of the last 2 years, and then we finally have people moving around and travels becoming open, I'm hearing and seeing there's more difficulties and issues with people right now than what I thought in the prior 2 years. Is anyone else seeing that? It's almost like people are not coping as well. Life is sort of back
to where it needs to be, which is what we wanted. We wanted things to get back on track, but I see a lot of issues, and I don't know. Yeah, I'd be interested in your thoughts, but I find that it all seems a little bit more crazy out there, a little bit more hectic. I don't know. Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments, because I would like to know where you are in the world and if you feel the same. But yeah, I'm finding that I'm hearing that all the time. In terms of surrenders, I still have a list longer than both of my arms. We have a massive list of guinea pigs that want to come in, and I literally cannot fit them in. So, we're sort of pushed to the gills at the moment. Hopefully that will change. Today we had one adoption, so one family here to adopt. And that's terrible, because if we don't find homes for the ones that are now ready to go and find homes, then we don't have the room for the others to come in to help them. Now, at the same time, most of those surrenders, when I look at the form, when I look at the forms, it's all about either relocating, moving, or something like an allergy has now taken hold. And honestly, the number of people I've had write in saying they've now got allergies is, it makes you think half of Sydney must be allergic to things. So so there are genuine cases in there, but it can't all be allergies. I'm sorry. Mm. So Fitz says, now that life is back on track, I'm seeing more people get sick from COVID than I did. Yeah, it's more common. Certainly, people. We had lots of volunteers have this before we had it, and it's all. I think if you've got children at school, mixing, in social events, then of course they bring it home fast. And we've got people. I know people have had it 2 and 3 times now, so it's becoming more commonplace, and much calmer, and so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. It says, my friend said something kind of, oh, I'm sorry, broke my heart a little. She was at the pet store and bought guinea pigs for her. Oh, it's crossing out the comment. I can't see it. For her. I can't see that last word. Why not? Why not? Let me see. Yeah, maybe if I bring it back here. Is it that one? Oh, bought guinea pigs for her daughter. Sorry, I had to look at a different part to see that. Look, a lot of people view guinea pigs as a first pet without knowing that they can live such a long time. And this happens. Hopefully we're changing that so that people do know it is commitment. It is a lot longer than just doing that. So it's hopefully we're changing that. We're making some inroads. I know we are. But for someone that does want to think that way, and without sort of shooting it down in flames, they want to have guinea pigs for maybe a year or more, they should perhaps investigate something like a volunteer program, or alternately look at adopting older guinea pigs. There's lots of older guinea pigs that are just beautiful in rescues, and they won't have the longevity to it. So they may have a commitment of 2-3 years if they're 7 when they're adopted. So it may not even be that, and that might help them sort of transition through. So there's many ways to look at helping and having animals. Actually, I met a really beautiful lady yesterday, and she lives on her own, but she really wanted to have a dog or a cat. But the problem is that she's not sure of the time commitment long term about having one of those. And
through our discussions, I mentioned that I know of a group that basically exist to help older people who have pets who go into hospitals or care for a certain amount of time that need their pets taken care of. So she could connect with a group like that, and it might be that they have an animal, they know the owner's going to hospital for surgery for 5 weeks. Could you look after it for 5 weeks? Then you're helping not only the animal, but you're helping society really in caring for other people. So there are groups like that do help as well. And here in Guinea Pig Rescue, we have guinea pigs that we could have on foster care, which would sort of ease the situation a little bit. But it means that you're not committed to having a guinea pig for 10 years. You could, every holiday, or we'd actually personally like to see more than that. I wouldn't take on just that. But, it's a bit more complex. But to volunteer for a little batch of time to see if they really are the pet that you want, and to, there's lots of options. Yeah, lots and lots. All right. So I think we've had a really good chat. Is there anything else before I head? Any other questions? Got the hiccups now. I'm sure you don't want me to look at. You don't want to look at my hiccups. So, excuse me. Thank you for being here. And we will be more regular. We will not have an adoption day next weekend. It'll be the weekend after. But we are seeing people for adoptions throughout the week. So here in Australia, school holidays have just commenced. And if anyone is wanting help with that, or needing to see us, we can make times outside of that. So we will see you on YouTube in 2 weeks' time with a live event. But I'm going to see you before then with other videos that I've prepared for you. So I hope you enjoy those, and you can let me know in the comments below. If you are watching this on the replay, I firstly want to thank you for your support. Please press like, share, and all of that. But, any comments that you do have, you'll be able to pop them down below the video, because you won't be able to change them in the live stream bit. But down below, you can pop your comments. I do see your comments, and I reply to them as much as possible. I've got a whole batch that I need to go through, and we'll do that shortly. So just pop your comments below, and we can go from there. All right. So thank you everyone for joining in today, and we will see you very, very soon. Take care, and bye for now.